Afternoon. So if you've been watching the goings on with regards to like streaming and stuff lately, you'll know that some of the platforms are being kind of stupid, taking away from the fact that people are making their own content and trying to demonetize them, or taking most of what they make and not giving it back to the creator. We don't have to mention any of the names of these people, but I'm pretty sure everyone could guess. So anyway, this video is about multi-streaming and streaming to multiple platforms at once, just to get your content out there and to help you monetize on multiple platforms at once. Again, some platforms don't allow this unless it's ones that they say you can do it on. So we're going to show you how to do it, and we're going to show you how to do it without paying the subscription fee that some of the platforms that offer this as a service charge you to do. Some of them will charge you to do it for anything past streaming to 2 different platforms at once. This is the reason for open source software, and OBS has a lot of great developers that take this away from people and say, you know what, we're just going to make a plugin that allow you to do it for free. So that's what we're going to go over today. The plugin for OBS Studios for multiple outputs or multi-streaming or streaming to multiple platforms at once. So let's get into it. Hope you guys like it. Again, YouTube, like, subscribe if anything in the video helps you. And we'll be back in just a second. All right, so let's get into this, shall we? Multi-streaming. Streaming to more platform than just one. There are a lot of services out there that do this, but when you get to 2 or more platforms that you're trying to stream to, they try to charge you. You have Restream. There's a bunch of them. You can Google it. Anyway, OBS has some free plugins for you to do this for both wide form or full screen, and then vertical if you're going with TikTok or Instagram or some vertical, YouTube Shorts maybe, Twitter if you like that. Anyway, first one we need to go down, and it is in the description below if you don't want to try to find this. We're going to go ahead and click download on multiple RTMP outputs. Download. This is all in Japanese. You can read Japanese. More power to you. If you can't, you can translate it, and or you can just go down here to the assets, and this is the name of the file. Choose your respective operating system, Linux, Mac, Windows. We're going to go with Windows. Go ahead and click on the installer. All this does is takes the 2 plugin files and it puts them in their appropriate place. Go ahead and click it. Once you open it up, you'll come to this screen. We're going to go ahead and click install, let it do its thing, and then close it out. Second one, if you want to record or stream vertically for OBS, they have a free plugin. It's atium right here. I'll show you what this one looks like really quick. So we'll just go ahead and install this one. Yes. Next, install, and you're done. There, now we have the vertical and the multiple, and we'll go ahead and start OBS up, and I'll show you how to do this. Okay, OBS. You'll notice when we open up OBS, we have 2 screens here. We have the vertical, which works the same as the full screen. And then we have the multiple. If you go into docs right here, you should see multiple output, and it will bring up this screen. So now we've got, it's a little busy, but once you get the basics of it, it's really easy to do. So you need to go into your settings, and you need to go into your stream, and have your main one that you're going to be streaming to right here, right? Just have that one connected, because with the multiple output, if you don't have this one running, this one won't work. That is not the case with the atium one. It's got its own set of settings to stream. So you can use all 3 of them together if you want. For the vertical streaming, you can hit settings and notice it does the same thing. All right, so starting off, go to your stream settings, and then connect to whatever initial account that you want. Twitch, Kick, Rumble, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, whatever one you're going to be streaming to as your main source. The reason why you're doing this is because when you go to the output, this video encoder right here and your encoder presets, it's going to use whatever your basic presets are. So we're going to go ahead and go over here to our multiple output. You'll notice you got some options right here. You have start all, stop all, and new target. I already have a new target in here. I put my my YouTube one, and we'll show you an example of this, but you can add a new target, and it'll bring up this screen right here. This is what you would name the target, like say if you were Rumble, and then you would put the RTMP server key right here, and then your stream key. Just for reference, if we open up YouTube, you have the stream URL right here, and then you have your stream key. That's what you're pasting in there. The server is the URL, and the key is the key. You just paste them in here. The rest of this stuff you really don't need. You might need it on some of the newer platforms that are coming out, like Kick. You might need your username and password. You put them in there. It's just for authentication, but you don't necessarily have to do this. For video settings, you say get from OBS. This is the reason why I said you need to have that initial stream set up and going. It'll pull all your settings from that over to here. If you change this, it's going to put some intensive load on your CPU and your GPU. So just get it from what OBS is already doing. And you'll notice that if you do this, it'll give you a warning saying that exact fact. Warning, standalone encoder utilizes more CPU, GPU resources. So if you don't have a very robust computer running this, I would say just get it from OBS. That way it's just pushing that one stream out to multiple servers using that. And you can change all of this if you want by going through this if you wanted to. But I would say just leave the encoder to get from OBS. Same thing over here with your audio settings. And then you can do sync start with OBS. That just means that when you hit start streaming, it syncs everything and it starts everything at the same time. The atium stuff, there is a video that explains this much better than what I could probably. If you know Harris Heller, he helped design and develop this with atium. So I'll link his video in the description if you want to look more into this. It's a very useful tool, especially if you want to do like snippets of your gameplay or do vertical content and just push it out without having to go into like Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve and having to do a sequence vertically. Anyway, going back over here, just to show you that this is, it works really well, we're going to go ahead and start streaming. And obviously, I'm getting a little bit of a no sources because I'm going to be streaming on a black screen, but whatever. We're going to hit yes. And it's streaming to my Twitch page, right? And then we're going to go over here to YouTube and we're going to hit start, and it's connected to YouTube. Now, if we go over here to YouTube, you'll notice that it is now live, right? And if we go over to Twitch, same thing. It's just running on a black screen. Multiple streaming, you can do this on as many platforms as you want that take into account, you know, your throughput or your internet connection and your processing and just, you know, the computer that you're using. Don't go overboard, but I'd say 3 to 5 would be excellent for just about any computer that you can buy today. So, yeah, that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And like always, if this helped you with anything, consider hitting that like, subscribe, notification button. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.